Because, for example, you look at Adele. She had to move to LA, right?
I think for pop music, it's definitely different. But also, she's an inch above me in terms of status.
The video is about to start. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. There we go!
So, Anthony, this is another question. It's kind of touchy and very, I hope you don't get offended. Yet, when I play your music at the salon, a lot of people's like, oh yeah, it's like Michael Bublé. And I'm like, okay. So what would you say to people that compares your product to the Michael Bublé product? I
think it's definitely flattering. But I think we're quite different in a lot of ways. I don't think we sound very similar, but we're in the same genre. But,
yeah.
That's about it mostly. No, I'm very flattered because he's a huge star, and whilst I'm a successful musician, we're not in the same ballpark. Also, he's a great showman and a great entertainer and a frontman and a fantastic singer. Got a gorgeous voice. I definitely come from the other side, from a more musician sort of jazz-based side. Like, I don't think Michael Bublé is coming home and writing jazz scores and writing the music for his band. Not that there's anything wrong with not doing that. It's just that's the difference between us. I
right.
think of myself as a musician who then puts on a show, and I think for Michael it's probably the other way around. It's a show. The show comes first and foremost, and for me, it's definitely the music. I remember being, in my early days as a musician, I wished the audience would come and shut their eyes and just listen to the music.
No!
Years of experience have taught me that that's not the way life works, and
no!
Music is listened to with the eyes and the ears.
Yes, you're both great, and and let's say I just, when there is a choice, I just put you because I'm committed to make you well known.
Goodbye.
So here Ray has his fans.
Everyone knows Bublé already anyway. So
yeah, and Miami is getting to know who Anthony Strong is. I'm telling you, head by head, literally. So would you ever consider singing other genres, and or are you married with jazz?
Absolutely, I love all music. I just love music in general, like all kinds of music. So I actually did a duet. I was meant to go to Russia to do a big live concert in a huge stadium with one of Russia's most biggest stars, a lady called Larissa Dolina. And that was Larissa's choosing, and it was Hotel California, so it's no jazz at all. Yeah, I love music, man. So if it fits with what I've done before, then I'll happily take it into the future. I think in terms of the music that I'm doing, there's definitely room for winding the window open and looking at other lanes, to use that analogy, whilst you're going about doing the jazz thing. The labels that we put on music are purely forced from the racks of CDs in a Tower Records, in a record store.
All singers have a message to their fans, or there is something that you always wanted to say.
Well, I think in the age of social media, there's nothing that I want to get off my chest that I need to. I think if I wanted to tell my fans something, I could go on Instagram and record a story. I think the overwhelming thing that I would always like to say to my fans and my followers is thank you, because it's in this world that we live in. I'm sure it's assumed by some people, but not by everyone, but a musician can only continue to be a musician if there's followers and fans of that music.
Right.
It's not possible to continue doing it for any length of time if there's no one buying tickets, no one listening to Spotify, no one buying CDs. So yeah, thank you. That's my message to my fans. Thank you so much, and I hope that I make more music that you enjoy in the future.
Okay, what would you say to people that want to have or live off music, and to singers particularly? Like, what would you say to people that say, okay, this is what I'm gonna do?
I would say you need to be practicing at least 45 minutes a day. Don't expect to get anywhere without putting in a few years of study, because you will be competing against other singers with just as much talent who do that study and put those hours in. I would say the second biggest thing is find your match. Find your person who has a vision for what you do and who thinks that they can make something happen, or find a manager or an agent that believes in you and wants to work with you and wants to make something happen. Mm-hmm. And then I think the third thing is don't be an asshole, or try and be nice. It doesn't matter how good you are at music. If you're not a nice person, you don't get asked to do those things. No one wants to hang out with someone who's an ass. So.
Is this wise to live in London singing this genre? But I think you already answered it, because it's the capital of jazz, so it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine being elsewhere than London. I mean, my family are here, my friends are here, but as you said, it's like such a capital for jazz. And it's also geographically amazing for going everywhere else,
Everything is a couple of hours away from London.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
So I can't see myself moving anytime soon. I'd love a little holiday home in the south of Italy or something. That'd be nice.
Where?
Southern Italy.
Okay.
Southern France. Somewhere a little hotter would be nice. I don't think in this side of the world that there's many cities which could offer more than London does.
Okay. Because, for example, you look at Adele. She had to move to LA, right?
I think for pop music, that's definitely different. But also, she's an inch above me in terms of status.
But you never know where life is going to take you. I mean, you never know what's going to happen.
I'd love it if my career skyrocketed and went so well that I had to move to LA. You wouldn't have to drag me kicking and screaming to LA if that happened.
Okay, just checking.
But I just think realistically, I'm probably in a really good place. And,
yes, you are.
And I love my friends and my family. So it would definitely be home is where the heart is, and for me, London is definitely my home.
Thank you so much for giving us the interview. Thank you so much for entering into the Gustavo's world, and I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, and you know what I mean. And people, don't miss our next show, and it's gonna be great.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for watching us. Till next time.
Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. That's clicking on the little bell. Comment all you want. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like.
Don't forget to subscribe to grow the community.
And also, don't forget to follow our social media. And if you want to go ahead and share this video in all your platforms, share the love. Till next time!
Bye.